So my name is Krystal Ayala. I'm a supervisor at Rancho Medical Office, and my degree, I received a bachelor's in business administration with a focus on healthcare management. I came into Kaiser I came in through the call center, and my short-term goal was to go into pharmacy. I had a pharmacy tech license. Um, at by those standards, I was successful at that time. But then, the world gets more expensive. And so the plan was to go into pharmacy. And once I got there, I heard about Ben Hudnall. I had heard about it before, but I was nervous to kind of get into it, to find out what it was. I didn't want to set myself up for failure, so I didn't want to get into the classes and then not make it and not get a degree. Um, so I started with the career counselor. Her name was Kay. She was very helpful. Um, I didn't know what I wanted to be as a grown up, so she helped me take a quiz that kind of gave me some more information and guided me. One of the results did say that it was a technical background, but I came from tech, so I felt like that was a little biased. So I went with the next thing, which was healthcare administration. Um, and I also had a great career counselor through CTU. His name was Dave Heyman. He was very helpful. With my bachelor's, I was able to go into project management. Now I'm in leadership, um, and I am at a little crossroads if I want to stay in leadership or go into consulting or back to project management. I did face challenges and doubts before starting the program. Um, Growing up, I didn't grow up in the best area. Time where my mother, my brother, and I lived in a home for battered women and children, and education wasn't at the forefront of our minds. My mom did always encourage us to do well in school. She did always, you know, we had to get A's and B's. C's were not acceptable. But my mother herself didn't get to go to school as a child. So she didn't learn to read or write until she was 27 years old. Um, so she wasn't able to help us with our homework. She wasn't able to actually check our homework or see if it was right or not. Um, so, and my father wasn't there, so we didn't have that help that kids usually get. So, we kind of knew that whatever we did as adults, schooling wise, it wasn't something that was expected of us. She did always encourage us to do better, but she didn't push college because none of my siblings had ever gone to college. None of her family, her siblings, they didn't even get to go to school at all in their lifetime. I did want to do it, not just to make her proud, but also because being a child of immigrants, you feel like that weight on your shoulders of making all of their struggles worth it. You want to make them proud. You want to make sure that you live out the dream that they probably couldn't live. You know that on some level your parents are living vicariously through you, and you want to make sure that you do them proud. And that's kind of where I was in my life, I guess, wanting to make sure that I made all of her struggles worth it. And through Ben Hudnall, I was able to. I was able to be the first one in my family to get a bachelor's, and I do regret not going fully for the master's. So one advice that I could give people would be just go for your master's. I think if I were to describe Ben Hudnall in one word, it would be um, maybe hope. It not only it gives you hope, it gives you hope that you can do better. Um, I don't know if hope is the right word, but it just it it helps you see the world, I guess, a different way. It helps you see your future a different way. So it gives you hope that you can do better, that you can encourage others to do better. And yeah, things that you didn't think were within your reach, you realize that they are. So yeah, I guess hope.